Oh my goodness. What's up, everybody? So I want to start this off with, obviously tonight, Miss Axles. If the tickets sell out, I'll pull a second time, okay? So yeah, now first winner will get the choice of silver or black. The second winner just simply takes the other set. Enlighten, what's up? Marcus, Pat House. Oh no, what's up? Been dead inside for a long time. Old man yells at kids. Can't wait to hear the line and fan myself and hat and all right, buddy. So also, hopefully, what's up, Cherry Pit? I've also spent $340 on DJI mics, the newest ones. So we'll see if those sound better than these. Hopefully they do. Anyway, all right. So in the pinned post up there is the link if you want to get tickets to see if we can draw this. See if you win that. That will be drawn today, sometime around 8:05 or so, which is about the time I get it. Nitro Pimp, what's up? Pat House. 12 acres is pretty nice, man. Paul King, Addicted, SJ Racing, what's up, buddy? So, what's up? Multiple sets of axles. Marcus, well, now one set is up, right? But if all the tickets sell, I mean, the last time we did this, we had 120 tickets sold. So if all the tickets sell, I will pull a second set. They'll also get, regardless, they will get one of my diff sliders for the back as well. So hopefully everything will be okay there. Say if Marcus buys no ticket, dude, you watch Marcus buy one ticket and win both times. I'd be like, okay, something's up here. Something's up. Yeah. But hopefully everybody's doing all right. What's up, Clayton? So this right here is coming together. I'm working on getting my bolt kit tonight. I plan to do the bolt kit and the assembly video for this truck. This is the, well, you guys can't see it there. This is the Carbon X. So I'm going to have kits available. So I've got parts and pieces, stuff coming in. Everything, the last stuff has been ordered. I've got 400 rails for a total of 200 trucks. I just spent another about $400 on more filament because I've got the skids taken care of. They are finalized now, so I'm gonna start mass producing those. All kinds of wonderful stuff. So, yeah, buddy, this is gonna be quite the thing here. So let's see where we're at here on tickets real quick, just to get a good base start on this. All right, so far there are only 36 tickets sold. We'll see how everything works out here. Probably should have left that on my screen there, but oh well. I just finished bashing the Omni and snapped the shock tower. Oh, that was an Omni shock tower? Clayton, buddy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there's anything you can't break. I don't think there's anything you can't break, dude. I wonder, is it is it lack of driver mod? So oh man, Clayton needs a helmet. 904 Trav, what's up? Sending the H10 optic kit. Probably going to be ordering tire inserts. Nice. Okay, I should be able to get them taken care of for you. I always recommend the pro codes. Pro codes first. If I have X codes for your tire and wheel, go with those. Then everything else, cheat codes. I don't really sell many trail codes. I might just remove them from the website altogether. Bad driving from Marcus. Yeah. Mike Carter, what's up, buddy? So on the Facebook group, when I posted up the link for the axles, 2 scammers popped in there. decided, oh, we bought 4 tickets, and now that they're sold out, I'm like, sold out? There's only been 5 of them sold. Trying to, man, I'm like, geez, scammers, leave us alone. Psycho 13 Garage, what's up, buddy? Now, this is something I'm working on. This is a, what do they call this thing? You put the bolts in here, a bolt selector, the bolt code. That's right. Got cheat codes, X codes. Oh, we got the bolt code right here. It's just something you just put the bolts in, and when you get the when you order the Carbon X's, it will come with one of these in it. It'll be a different one. It'll be, in fact, it'll be about like this one right here. This way, when you put the links together, you actually put the links and you have your proper size of length of your links for your normal and for your VRD lowers. So yeah, that's right there is something I'm working on too. Going to make these available on the website soon. Probably like $1.99. I would certainly add them to an existing order versus, you know, $1.99 and then $5 to ship, right? Comment about the Vidavon ESC and SCX6. I may have, yeah. Now the new Vidavon ESC, which I put that video out today, it doesn't have a crawl mode on it. You can probably turn the drag brake up like what he mentioned, but I really don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a good crawler ESC. All your bashes are officially broken. Amazing driver, you just can't land. You know, Nitro, it's kind of like that thing where the fall doesn't hurt you. The sudden stop at the end does. Well, that sudden stop is what's getting him. The one that's supposed to be in the package with the IMARS. What was supposed to be in the package with the IMARS? I bet it won't cog. Bet it won't cog. I don't know. It might. What did I forget to put in the IMARS box? What did I forget to put in there? Was it supposed to be it wasn't one of these? Was it? Well, anyway, everything we're still looking at, we're still looking good for public release of the Carbon X next month. I don't believe it's the Mad Max ESC. QCQ. Yeah, you have to look at the video. It actually says XC or something like that. It actually says what the tuner is, and they're the ones that are actually making that ESC. Oh, so I was supposed to send you one of these in there? Carbon X IPO. Initial public offering. Now, I've got prototype Carbon X chassis rails right here in carbon. However, there is an issue with these, and I've already corrected it, and I've already got the actual order in. I'm going to build mine on these rails, but there are a few little things I want to adjust. Number one, all this has got to be adjusted. So, and I did that on the final one. Also added a little bit of something here, and just a little bit different setup, but yeah, this will be here. Nacho Pimp, it's not an MGM. I've had an MGM. I've had one of them. That's a monster compared to this one. This one is kind of it's up there. If you're a channel member, you saw the drive, right? See it crash? So he who wins the axles has to build a Carbon X. Okay. Wonder of Leaner will get back in the race. Man, I kind of think that Castle motor is made by Leonard. Honestly. I mean, look at this thing. Here, got this and this. Oh. I mean, this is your hobby wing, the monster, and then this is the Castle. I mean, there's a pretty big difference here, both in torque and power. This is the 520 kV, of course. Obviously, the 560 kV. So, Yeah, the crash, it wasn't too bad, but I smacked that one wheel just right and popped the rod end out of it. The Carbon X, I'm going to offer it in pieces, but I'm also going to offer it as a kit. Okay, the kit will come with, and I'm still working out the details on that. It will come with, obviously, a bolt kit that I'm working on. So you'll get the bolts for it. Obviously, the rails, you'll get the body mounts right here. I've reinforced the body mounts right here. You'll get the braces. You'll get, obviously, the skid, which, well, if you don't have a skid, you're not driving this thing. And some spacers for the shocks. And pretty much the top piece right here for your battery and receiver. That will be the kit. Now, if you're talking about a full kit, yes, I have 4 or 5 sets of these axles set aside. Not on the website, not here. And I'm going to offer full kits. Everything from, like I say, the spacers to the deluxe shocks, the transmission, drive shafts, all of that will be in there. So that will be in there, and that will be something to go out there. Also, I've got, I don't know if you guys want them or not, but I've also picked up some J Concept Stage Killer bodies that will also come with the kit. So they'll also come with a kit. No wheels, tires, or electronics. Typically speaking, when you build a competition kit, you know what you want to build with, right? So that's why we kind of go with that. Whipped up more grass on your Mike. I know, right? It's as big as Escort. Yeah, I know. I did amazing with it. But Marcus, I'm telling you what, I think that DBXL actually outhandles that Losi 5. I need to go out there one day and set some cones up and try to do like an oval or, just something out there to actually get the handling. I could run my dirt track, but man, it's been raining so much. It is an absolute disaster out there. Absolute disaster. Uh-oh, Marcus bought tickets. He couldn't resist. Kenneth, what's up, buddy? The Joe Concept Stage. Dude, every time I see these bodies, I've been calling them executioner bodies. I shouldn't. This is a Stage Killer body by J Concepts, but I just keep calling them that. Now, one thing you'll notice when the body mounts is there's now, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but now there's a screw right through the threaded part right here. I did actually smack that. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I did smack that perfectly wrong the other day and broke one off. So I'm like, okay, I got to make this stronger. I can't be having that, right? So I did the bolt, which threads all the way through, which basically adds like a steel core to it. I might catch on fire on my dirt track. RC Kings, buddy, I'm going to tell you what. These vehicles, these things, they are fast, dude. I don't think there's anything I have seen so far on that big fifth scale that we run the ovals that can run with these things down a straight. Turning, making the turns, that changes things. The Losi 5B sits a lot flatter. The DBXL seems to have more travel though. Forward track, so bring on the mud. Unfortunately, I live in Bakersfield. Yeah, is it OG? There for you. You got it, Pat House. Let me check and see where we're at here for tonight. See if we can see if I'm gonna be giving away 2 of these sets of axles. Let's just see if it's gonna happen or not. I don't know. We got 45 minutes to go. I see 61. So we still got 45 minutes to go. We'll have to see if I can get all the way to it. Just got back into the hobby after 45 years. I'm looking at 4S batteries. That I look for is, all right, Jersey style, typically you look for a higher C rating on the discharge. Keep in mind, most of those C ratings are absolute fake. It's nothing but marketing. you almost never find a battery that's truly over a 30C. Maybe burst, you'll get a little bit higher on the burst, but typically the bigger the battery, the higher the output. Just like a car battery or a deep cycle boat battery, the deep cycle is a little bit larger, right, than a starter battery. So, but yeah, typically go for the higher C rating on the battery. Nitro pimp, yes sir. Pat House, I really do have a lot of good luck with the Ovonics. I run the Tattoo 650s in these things, and you know, I've had some guys say they can't get a single run out of any of them that they've tried. And I'm like, dude, I run these things 300 times, never an issue. But it's like I have a buddy, he's tried like 3 times, and actually I haven't seen him in a while, but 3 times to run castle stuff. Every single time something blows up, something burns up. I mean, the dude has zero luck with castle, as where everybody else around him running the exact same setup perfectly fine, but not him. Some people just have this thing where you cannot make something work for you. Viking RC, what's up? Travis, no, I have not pulled yet. I've got the little phone thing here, buddy. Solder on the battery connector. It matters a lot. Yeah, especially when they start getting hot and falling off. Sorry, last month already got over 20 cars. Oh, dude. You know, Jersey, there's one thing about the RC world. There are so many variations. You might think, okay, this is a truck here. I've already got one of those trucks. It's the same as all these other trucks. No, it's not. It really isn't, man. I mean, I've got way too many RCs, you know? Nitro can tell you, hey, not all nitros are the same. Every one of them's different. Some run, some don't. Matt, have I ever had a Maruri Big Bear? No, sir, I have not. I've seen one. I was around one, but I've never actually had one. Never actually had a Maruri Big Bear. I'd like to find a really nice, either a Maruri Big Bear, that's one of the ones I'd like to find, or a Kyosho USA 1 in good condition, and a Traxxas Blue Eagle LS. The LS was a upgrade kit later on with the Traxxas Blue Eagle. Max Paul, what's up, buddy? Yeah, most of your Tamiya stuff is a shelf model. My Clodbuster and Midnight Pumpkin, they just sit there collecting dust. What's up, Max Paul? Yes, sir. Just do a check real quick. See if we are. I would love to award both sets of these axles tonight. I really would. But we got to get way up there. I mean, we're already at 73 right now. So it would be awesome. What's interesting is the way the fees and everything are. Out of that ticket money, I get maybe $4.10, give or take a few pennies. There are fees on everything, man. So, yep. Marcus better grab some more. Now, all right, so this is something I thought of. All right, so say we do get enough tickets that I can do both sets of axles. Say Mike Carter wins one, turns right around, he wins the other one. What I would like to see if you win two would be to say, you know what, put it back in and draw again. And if you do that, send me an email and I'll set you up with a really nice one-time use discount on the website. So if that happens tonight, we will set this thing up. Too Fast Marine. I really don't want to advertise it too much. I'd like to have it with just the core group of us. But what Too Fast Marine is, I mean, most of you guys aren't around here anyway. So, but around here, It's just kind of we're having a crawler comp, cash comp, and Paul King is going to be the guy setting the comp up for us. I'm not setting any gates. I'm providing like score sheets and stuff like that, but I don't know. I know. Oh man, I know. Hey, hey, so far we're still at one. We haven't made it to the second pull yet, so still got a ways to go before we get to a second pull. Still got a ways to go before we get there. Now, I tell you what, hey, what if we do this? Let's just say we somehow managed to make this one right here and that one. All right, both of them. Let me see which one. I don't even. All right, yeah. The other one was out of the camera. All right, so let's just say we pull both of these, right? If we pull both of these next Tuesday, I will do, I don't have enough rails to do this one right here. And I'm sure you guys wouldn't want a printed set of rails, but I could do an executioner kit. That would be rails, skid, battery mount, body mounts, and all the links. I could do that. That way we could give or award out an executioner. Crawler Mad, good day, dude. What's up? The Vitavon chassis. Vitavon chassis. Which Vitavon chassis? You know what, Nitro? I agree, but I haven't broke this one yet. South SJ Racing, when it comes to, if like say I took Carbonex and Executioner both to a comp, if that comp was nothing but downhill, dude, I would choose the Executioner every single time. Every time. It actually, because the forward skid on these type trucks, when you come off, they're quicker to come on off. As where the Executioner, it'll hit, you can kind of wobble it a little bit, wobble it, and just kind of make it drop down under control. As where these, sometimes when you get back on that area, they'll just come on down. And it's like that on just about everything that's slammed forward, you know? That's just kind of the good and bad of that design. So if all you're doing is climbing with nasty breakovers, that's what you want. So, and yeah, at that comp, man, I was running this truck right here in this exact setup, and I could kind of hear some guys talking in the background. Maybe it was in the video, because I was literally driving one-handed, recording my entire run. So I had a lot of fun, and the truck did absolutely great, man. That one bobble right there, I don't know if you guys heard it, but you can hear the guys in the background like, oh, yeah, yeah, because that gave them the win. That one bobble. If not, I would have had a perfect run and a win on that. Went from first to fourth with one bobble. Executioner climbs plate glass. Nitro, have you put your Executioner out on rocks or anything yet? Carbon X will have a cliffhanger body. Found 3 in the horde. Okay. That's a good point. I have a cliffhanger body. I probably need to come up with body mounts for that. These body mounts, I'm looking if I can see it. These body mounts are pretty much for this body here, but I can make some adjustments to them for the cliffhanger body, because you'll want to adjust that a little bit, I think. Then again, I haven't even thought about trying a cliffhanger on it. Oh, you have? Okay, good deal, Nitro. I was hoping you really got out there with it. Carbon X, I'll have the plague body and reefs body or upgrade tires. See, Marcus, that's something else I've got to do. If you want the plague body, you're going to want that nice bed on there, right? I've still got to figure that out. So I've still got to work on that to make that match, because all this up top is different than what's on the Executioner. So I got to refigure all of that. That's on the computer right here. All right, where are we at on tickets for $5.85, something like that? 565 or something. Let's see here. We've got 83. We are still on a one pull. Which insert is the X code? The X code kind of looks like a donut per se. It's a printed piece. I probably don't have one here. I keep saying I'm going to have like a whole rack of just all the different inserts I offer. The Carbon X is going to be a full truck. The Sporty is going to get the same chassis with the ends gone. Other than that, it's going to be the same chassis up in here where the new Sporty Exorcist is going to be. This design right here is just really good, in my opinion. Not this one. I've got some adjustments to do. This right here is a prototype. But yeah, it'll be basically this right here. That's where it's going to be. Oh, it's better. Oh, on the big screen. Dang. Plague, body, crux, tires, 20 4 steer. Nitro, that sounds about right, buddy. So when am I going to change my outro? Oh, yeah. One guy just crying about my outro. I click off of it every time before I get to that stupid outro. And I'm thinking, and his name was like Average Reviews or something. And I commented something about at least put above in front of your name, not just some Average Reviews YouTube, you know, like be above Average Reviews YouTube, you know, be holier than thou reviews on YouTube, something, you know, I mean, do something, not just average guy, you know, average dude with average views. My views haven't been good lately either, so I have no room to talk about that. AT Hiker, what's up, buddy? My favorite tire at the moment, it's a tire that you guys can't get, and that's going to be these cut razor wires, cut and narrowed. Man, these things hook up so good. Now, this weekend, we're having a cash comp. Paul is setting it up and all that. I can't run those. So I guess I'm going to have to run the, I can't run ruptures. I'll run megs on it is what I'll run. Well, Tiny Trucking, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, buddy. I do need to change it up, though. I do need to change it up. Maybe I'll sit here with the microphone on and, you know, do something like that, you know. You know, the outro, believe it or not, I got that. There was this channel I used to watch called List 25 back when I had a job and all that. And they always had this outro on there. And the outro was always, you know, thank you for watching, being part of the channel. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. So that's kind of where I got that from. So dumb short of tonk, shut by turn 22. Right. And I guess I need to do more shorts. But man, I'll tell you, for me, recording like this just seems so wrong. I'm just always boom. I mean, this is a well-trained gimbal, okay? It tracks the vehicles on its own. You know, I mean, it's trained. There's a little eyeball right there in that knuckle. It just follows it. When I first started, I actually had a little tripod thing, and I would crawl through, stop, reposition the camera, crawl, stop, reposition, and go that way. Then I started holding the camera, and I was trying to drive while watching the phone. That was really bad because there's no depth perception. You know, it was like just driving flat. So that didn't work. Now it's just it's gimbal, I know, right? Now, dude, I put this up. I dropped the radio. One of these GT5s. I know this is an old radio, but man, it's so ergonomic. It's just so comfortable to drive like this. I just drop it down, drive and talk and all that, you know? So I don't know. It's just one of them things I've got used to. I saw something where they printed a holder to put that on so you won't hurt your pinky finger. I have recorded so much that my pinky finger was hurting, like the joints. No kidding. So I got a 360 camera that way. Kenneth, I have one of those too. I've got the newest model, and I try to do the edit with this or with the phone, and I just get so confused. So I put it on the computer, right? Well, apparently this computer isn't strong enough to handle it. It doesn't have any smooth. Everything is jumpy on the computer, so I can't edit on the computer. I can't really get a decent edit on the phone. I guess I need to practice with it, but I've got the Insta360 X5. I've got the camera sitting in there. You know, I don't know, man. I guess I'm just too used to my old ways, and I do need to update. I really do. This thing right here has whatever Walmart had for 250 bucks. So this does not have a strong graphics card, I'm sure. Red and eyes. Forget vertical for the shorts. I use them as an ad for my video. Yeah. Both need new computers. Our phones have more memory. Oh, yeah, buddy, for sure. Kelly, you got your body for Lady Kushner. Awesome. Toss bash videos to harvest. I have an Insta360 Ace 2. Mine's just the Insta360 X5 is what I've got. See, have we made it into the territory to start working on the second pull for tonight? Let's see. We have not. Unless something crazy changes, we're only pulling one set of axles tonight. That's a 360. Knowing 3 different Red Cat models, probably because of your videos. Jersey, which Red Cats do you have, buddy? RC Crash and Bashing, what's up? Pat House with the tickets. There you go, buddy. I gotta do. Okay, incredible. I've dealt with Red Cat for quite a few years now. They've really stepped up their game. They really have. Now, I do have a new Vidavon servo here. 150 kg. This is going to be in the SCX 6x6. Right now, it's a 4x4x4. I've got the rear axle assembly. I need to put that back in, but I'm probably just going to drive it as a 4-wheel drive one, and then put this in and do a 6-wheel drive. But from what I can tell, they're actually pretty torquey. They are good to 3S, so good to go on all that. They seem to be pretty torquey. Now, by taking these or taking the Beast 2000s out of, the SCX6 parts, now I have 2 Beast 2000s, so I can finish off the big bouncer, the big Exocaged bouncer, or Exo bouncer. I can finally put some Beast 2000s in the back of that. Yeah, I've been running those horrible stock servos. They work, but, could be better. I'll have to run more in time to get entry for a set of axles. There you go, Jimmy. Yes, sir. We got about 27 minutes to go before I shut down the purchases on it. The upcoming Carbon X chassis. Oh, the new slip skid. Yep, that actually came about with this truck. As in, like, I know I've got the slam skids for the Executioner, and they're okay, but this is refined even more. And on this one, like with the Executioner, the bolts go from the inside out. This one is outside in. Everything is recessed. It's a really nice skid. And I also have skids for the VRD to fit the Deluxe transmission, to fit the Reefs transmission, and obviously the OD3, which is also a Deluxe transmission. So you can swap out that big, heavy clunker of a transmission in your VRD for something a lot lighter. These will be on the website tonight. I'll probably do some in blue and yellow and all that. I'll probably do like a set in red, 10 blue, 10 yellow. Different views, different colors pop and stand out. So, and it's got that hole there. You can probably put it on your key ring. Maybe it'll hold up. I don't know. That one came off the printer literally like 20 minutes ago. Excuse me, about 45 minutes ago, because 20 minutes ago I was sitting right here. The shop mini, what's up? Exo bouncer, yes sir. Max Paul, thank you. Did I ever do the X code inserts for the ruptures? Yes, I do. Paul King has a set. He's been the one testing it. SJ Racing pink. Yeah, I got some pink. SJ Racing. Yeah, I can do pink on that. I've got to make some new covers for Gene. All right. Can I get aftermarket Capra axles and be just as durable, right? I mean, I've never broke anything on my Capra with 2.2s minus steering servo. For the most part, yeah. GP G Pad Max? Your max pads? Pad Max 6.6. All right, you had to pad that old Duramax engine of yours, huh? Sorry. Install Max 5 G2 at 800 kV 3900 Creighton 8S. Any thoughts on running temps or what it more? The biggest thing on that, Al, is to just simply monitor it. 3939 is actually pretty common for that truck, to be honest with you. It's going to be fast, it's going to be wild, and you're going to have a lot of fun with it until it stops through the broken parts. What's that? I know size by sight like you. What's that? Oh, bolt sizer. I'm gonna put the bolt code. I'm gonna blow tires off the rim. If I win, you have my address and my other name. Well, true. Mike Carter, yeah. So SC Racing. That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute. Nobody asked for pink except for you. That's what I was thinking there. Gene Simmons. Dude, could you imagine if like Gene Simmons or somebody like, came out here to run RCs with us? Maybe I could get you know what would be cool to have somebody out here comp with us? Oh man, I can't think of his name. Gordon Ramsay. Dude, there would be so many F-bombs out here. It would be awesome. There'd be donkeys and everything running around here. It would be awesome. Be cooking up a storm. Oh, the machete for the machete's good. Vigilante, yes. Valkyries are good. Dude, those are all great buys, Jersey. Gene Hackman. I don't think Gene Hackman will be doing anything anytime soon, buddy. That's so chew up bringing pinions. My TRX 4 axle is laughing. Dude, TRX 4 axles are just bomb proof, dude. Send my shirt with my axles. Yes, your shirts are literally sitting in there, dude. I need to send those out. Celebrity Crawl Day. I know. We need to get a real good YouTuber out here or somebody. Not bad amount. Awesome Origin. Original Sin. Gordon Ramsay would be awesome out here, dude. And then when we get set up, we could bring the grill out and he could cook us up some gourmet oysters or scallops or something. I do not have any vanilla ice around here. That's because the rate doesn't brushless. Just for like a Dana 80. Capra's a Dana 30, right? To get Cletus and his crew out there. Dude, that would be pretty darn awesome. Chances are I'd probably have to go there. See, now, West Desert. Oh, speaking of that, Nitro Pimp, I am planning to make Proline by the Fire. I'm just waiting to get some dates for the guys I'm going to go hang out with. As soon as I get the dates and all that, arrivals and all that, I will book my plane ticket. But I do plan to be at Proline by the Fire. It will be my first time ever in California. Yeah. Dude, Talbot has said he was coming out, but then things changed. He wasn't able to make it. But yeah, Talbot did say he was coming out here. Yeah, figure that. Roy Van Winkle, Rob, now you're taking my language. We got that famous Joe guy from Mexico. Yeah, but he's here all the time. Am I still running the Asuga? Well, it's sitting on the shelf. I wouldn't say I've been running it lately. I haven't done anything with it, honestly. Let's see here. We got about 20 minutes to go. Let's see where we're at. We are still solidly on 1. Let's see. Yeah, we're still solidly on 1 set of axles for the night. You know, Nitro, I've talked with Talbot a few times, and dude, he's just like us. He just happens to be really, really good at what he does, honestly. So pretty darn awesome guy to talk to, honestly. He really is. Good to see. I can break more. I was like, man, I was kind of hoping he could get here for like one of the meet and greets or something. Like go up to Cherokee for a big meet and greet end of year and just happen to bring Kevin along. Just, pop in, say hi. I think that would be awesome, dude. Dick did, what's up? A few more tickets. All right, we are solidly into 1 set right now. Oh yeah, I believe that, Marcus. Hey, he's got a Raminator in his name as well, so that's pretty cool. Scale builder guy from Canada. The scale builder guy. I don't really think my place is, suitable for that kind of that guy. Last call in 20. Yep, you're right, Pat. You are correct. Let me see where we're at here. We are at 98. So looking pretty good, looking pretty solid for one of these things right here. All right. I'm just looking at some different things on the website here. Everything is looking good. Yes, sir. But I think next week it will be an executioner. I think I'll do an executioner next week. So I think that'd be a good win for somebody. I just hope whoever gets it uses it, puts it together and uses it, So what do we need for 2? We need like at least like 170 to 180 plus tickets sold. Right now we're only at like 98. So we got a long way to go. And there's only like 18 minutes to go as well. So I don't see it happening unless something crazy happens. Rick's nice, dude. Too. There's a bunch of Canadians that want to hit up the Exoplex. Pretty sure Joe on a bunch of Cobra chickens attempting. Dude, as long as it's in the winter time, you guys will love camping out here. I mean, really, camping out here is just awesome. Especially because it gets dark around 5:30 or so. I could have the lights turned on, and you guys have off-road track, on-road track, and crawler. If I turn all the lights on, I mean, it all lights up pretty much. It's been probably 8 months since I've turned them on, but they did turn on back when I tried them. So true, Nitro. That is true. Spread my purchases out. Right, Marcus? I got you. Yep, Kelly, they always do. They actually have a camping spot right out front. Kevin Talbot is not on his way. No. There are no gators lurking around here. Need an Exoplex here in Ontario. Build it, buddy. Make it happen. I know, Viking, dude. Summer sucks around here, buddy. It really does. Let's get right to snowmobile. A little bit better. Print build. I don't have any iguanas up here, buddy. I think you've got the iguanas down there, but I don't really have them here. How often do I see snakes on the property? Maybe once a year. Sometimes I'll see a where a snake is shed out there, and usually it's something like a corn snake or a grass snake or something like that. And that's just those are the good snakes, honestly. Yes, there are good snakes and bad snakes. The problem with the snakes is whether it's a good snake or a bad snake, you might hurt yourself trying to run like an idiot. So, I mean, you'll get startled and jump, and that's where you'll get hurt. Are there wild monkeys in Florida? Yeah, dude, they're all over the Southeast, everywhere. What did Clayton say? Next April, we're searching the ditches so I can wrestle a gator. Clayton, dude, you really don't want to do that. You really, as far as look up Gator Boys Chris on Instagram and all that. He's right down here in Ocala, Florida, dude. He has Bellowing Acres. When he opens that up to the public, I'm going. I am going, dude. Don't forget that. We were here in the Keys last weekend for my birthday. Iguanas there where they act like pigeons. Can you just grab the iguanas and chunk them in the ocean and a fish will get them? Or does that not work? I've never messed with that. Original. Thank you, buddy. That monkey comment could be taken in so many different ways. Well, I mean, they do get loose from the zoo from time to time. And a few years ago, it was reported that there was one loose in my area. So what I did back when I had a job, I literally like took some cardboard and I cut out like a monkey, right? And I put it in my yard to try to scare my wife. It didn't really work, but it was pretty entertaining. Viking sees gators every day. Now, Viking, tell Clayton, would you jump off of one of them barges and wrestle one of them gators? Just go ahead and say it. So that does not work. A hunting license and a pellet gun works best. Okay. Now, Nitro, can't you, like the larger ones, can't you skin them things and like gourmet cook them or something? Or is that not a thing? Yeah, wild monkeys in East St. Louis. St. Louis. Is that close to the Gulf where they have like marshes and stuff? Dude, I mean, Nitro Pimp, they are out here. I don't know that they're any here right now, but yeah, I mean, we have forests around here. See that? Viking RC. Hell no, he would not jump on a gator. No one wants to eat them. Okay, so I guess not, huh? No, I've had gator tail. That's all pretty good. Hey, we got about 13 minutes to go before I shut off the ticket sales. Let's see where we're at here. Well, we made it to 105. We have made it to 105. I still don't think we're going to get to about 180, though. Talking 75 tickets in 10 minutes. That ain't going to happen. But anyway, still doing pretty good, though. Good deal there. Get back to my down here. Now, if by chance I lose signal or Wi-Fi, you guys just keep popping on the channel, okay? I'll when I get back in, I will, make it happen. No, it's in Missouri. Okay. Fried gator. Dude, the small ones are just as bad, Clayton. About the only way you can wrestle a gator and probably not die will be to have its mouth taped up. That's about it. Dude, I haven't been to Silver Springs in a long time, but yeah, they're all over the place there, aren't they? Mm-hmm. You know, we had a hatch in our yard around. Oh my goodness. Ate the yard clean before having a Jesus lizard that ran them out. What's a Jesus lizard? Is that like a dog? We just have Bigfoot in your neighborhood. I always wanted a pet. I always wanted a pet monkey. Oh God. Have you ever spanked one? Oh golly. All right. Back on topic here. Silver Springs a month ago. 8-foot gator in a ditch in front of my house about a year and a half ago. And I'm gonna try to wrestle that thing. Man, dude, I'll tell you what, gators are bad. And on Gator Chris's, he has this crocodile. Dude, that thing is lightning fast. Brown basilisk from Indonesia. They walk on water. No way, really. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool right there, man. We got 10 minutes to go. And then once we finish this up, want to get let me see here. Unfulfilled. Let's see here. Yeah, once we get that. Sorry, I'm looking at stats and stuff real quick. All right, there we go. All right, once we get one of these given away, because we're still on the one, pretty solidly on the one, then we'll do like a rapid fire Q&A. A GT5? GT5 is about $80 on Amazon. 75 to 80. Dude, on Amazon this week, I think I spent almost $450, maybe 500. Not counting the order from Creality for the carbon fiber at about 300 and something dollars. I probably spent all in all probably about $1,000 on either the microphone and then parts stocking for this. So, like I say, I'm trying my best to get fully stocked to have enough parts that I can't produce. I need to have enough to handle 200 vehicles. That's what I want to have enough for. Florida has some anaconda. They do. Typically, they're down in the Everglades. Typically, they are released down in the Everglades, and that's where they have issues. And yeah, they can grow pretty big. Burmese pythons. I remember back when I was a kid, man, everybody had to have a Burmese python. I had a hog-nosed rattlesnake, which would play dead. It would also eat toad frogs, which I caught a toad frog, went to feed it. The frog jumped out of my hand. The snake caught my finger, right? And I'm like, okay. So the snake caught my finger instead of the frog, and it was just working its way up my finger. And I'm looking at him thinking, you're not going very far here. So I took him, grabbed it, worked it nice and slowly because you got like barbs holding your finger in there. I worked my finger out, grabbed the frog, and went boop and put it back down. Yeah. So I guess you can say I have been snake bit before, but it was obviously non-venomous. It was just a hog nose. RTR comp from you. Any updates? The RTR truck. I'm really hoping to get capital up for that. The Exofest events. I'm hoping to get a bunch of money off of that. I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to cost, but it's going to cost a small fortune to get this done. But if I can make this happen, I want to have an actual RTR truck that I can put in A-Main, that I can put in, Horizon, Tower Hobbies, all that stuff like that. I want to actually have an RTR truck. Obviously, I'm not sure whether it'll be based on Exocutioner or Carbon X. It'll be based off of one of those two trucks. They are two very different trucks, by the way. So, Typhon 1/5 scale, buddy. I've been asking for that for a long time, and I'm not alone. But quite a few of us asking for that. And all they need to do is shorten the arms just a little bit and put some fifth scale buggy tires on it and a body. That's it. The Creighton 8S done. I think it will be absolutely awesome. I think it would be so awesome if they could do it. Now, I've seen some here that were done, converted, but with the wide arms, they don't look right. They're out of proportion. Jersey store. If they announce a fifth scale Typhon, I can confirm that. I haven't heard about it yet, but I can confirm yes or no on that. Obviously not right now, but I can get confirmation. I would love to see it happen, though. I really would. Would love to see that happen. And my new microphones come in tomorrow, so maybe you guys will hear the real me, the melodious voice. Oh crap! We only have about 6 minutes to left on the ticket sales. Huh. Let's see where we're at now. We are at 112. So yeah, 6 minutes. The winner will get to choose black or silver. Take your pick. So it'll be pretty darn awesome. I know Tuesday, August the 5th, when I did one set of these, we had 120. It says attendees because this is a virtual meeting kind of a thing, We had 120 on that one. We're at 112 now, so we might be able to match that. Maybe get a little bit over. It would be interesting. But we shall see how this is going to work out. Torpedoes already chose his. Nitros chose his. Yeah. Well, hopefully, Mike, my sound gets better. I mean, dude, I'm trying these different mics. I've had the Rode, which turned out to be crap. I've tried the $30 junk off of TikTok. That was horrible. These are the Syncos. They're okay, but they kind of clip a little bit, especially when I'm talking like this right here. It starts clipping and just sounds like crap. So hopefully these DJIs are worth it, because literally about $340, give or take a few, is what I paid for it off of Amazon. Congratulations to Marcus on his upcoming, man. Oh my goodness. That guy. Hey Marcus, did you ever go buy that lottery ticket? $15 beard mic when I'm making the noise. Yeah, I haven't had any luck with any of those things. All right, so we shall number roulette wheel settings. Where are we at here? We are currently at. See, we still have about 3.5 to 4 minutes to go before I cut the sales off. Yep, we're at 112 right now. So let me see. Let me see how many people are on. 4 of you guys are on the site right now. Let's see. All right, so we shall see if we can get past 120 or not. Don't know. We'll find out soon, because we got just a few minutes. Taking all bets for Marcus winning. Oh my goodness. Marcus, you really need to go buy yourself a lottery ticket. You guys remember that guy, the movie? The dude won everything he ever entered. He bought one lottery ticket, and they were threatening to off his family and stuff to get that ticket from him. And he ended up getting another ticket from somebody, and he gave them that ticket. He kept the original ticket, and he won. Yep. Yeah, so we shall see here. All right, so pretty much last call. We're down to 3 minutes on this. I mean, this thing right here, dude, I mean, it's just standard number wheel. Where are we at right now? I'm going to go ahead and set it for this and just do a practice pull real quick. How many people we got on here? This is a practice pull. This is not the real pull. Let me see. We are at 115. Let me see here. Actually, you know what? This is totally fake, right? I want to set it 1 to 200. We're not there yet, so therefore this is not real. This is not a real pull. I set it for 1 to 200. We do not have 200 tickets sold. I'm curious. Let's just see. This is not the real pull. That'll be 122, a very high number. Then it would have been 81, and then 49. This thing does like the 40s, doesn't it? 141, 97. I have spun this thing and actually had it get all the way. Oh no, I just hit an ad. There we go. And actually had it pick one. That has happened before. Okay, stop already. Oh my God. That was 1 to 200. Completely different reset. Everything will be completely reset when we pull. All right, so here we are. We got just a few more seconds here. When I see it say 801, I will stop and we will have the final number. We will have the final. I see 116 in here right now. You guys have literally seconds to go until we finish this thing up. There we go. Let me find the product. All right, Mia's cheat code right here. And I am turning off sales right now. Sales are off. They should be gone off the website. Now we'll give it just a little bit of time to figure out where we're going to end up with here. Usually when I turn it off, I mean, that's it. There's no more added to it. So it's showing 116 right now. Went to buy tickets and debit card was declined for not enough. Then, buddy, you don't need any tickets, buddy. I'm sorry. Unless you were trying to buy like 500 tickets. And at that point, just buy a set of axles. It'd be a lot cheaper. Random seed each batch. Now it's set to where one person can't win, or the same number can't be pulled again. Patrick, we are done with the drawing. Well, we're done with those ticket sales, put it that way. One final refresh. Everything should be in and done. We are done at, yep, 116. So pretty much when I stop it, you can't even check out at that point. That just seems like to be the end of it. So with that, let me go into the phone here and take the 200 out, and we will put 116. All right. Restart. All right. There you are. Everything is fresh, right? Sure you can't see that. You go back till I can see you guys. All right. So here we are. I'm about to push the spin button, and we're going to see who wins. Hopefully it's not blue. You can't hardly see blue. Here we go. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. $69. 69. Oh, 69. It looked like it would be Nitro. That RC King, dude, I was thinking the same thing, buddy. I just didn't want to say it. I know Nitro said that he was 66 to 70. So it looks like Nitro got it. Nitro, where you at, buddy? Right? Oh, man. All right. What I should do is find a giant box and ship these with your truck back to you, because I still have Nitro's Funko here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, buddy. Hit that plus nitro. That's right. That's right. Oh, man. South Florida, you missed. Nitro Pimp won the axles. So, Nitro, you want silver or black axles, buddy? I finally get the like from Nitro Pimp. It's about time. Rob Connett, the other way to get them is to just and your mini XRT up. That's sitting over there on the rack. Yes. But I really need to just bring the Funko back to you. I'll talk to Sean and see if he has a box big enough. If he has a box big enough, would it be okay to ship the Funko and the mini XRT, all that back to you? Just message me and we'll see if we can figure that out. Because if Sean has a way to ship all that, that way I could get that back to you. Batteries are still sitting over there nice and non-puffed and everything. That's right, Marcus. It was just Nitro's birthday. So, really? It was Nitro's birthday? If it pops up, oh, you want the silver ones. All right. That will be. Let me open these up. Make sure. I do like to open these up just to verify that the packages are there and all the stuff is where it needs to be. Yesterday was, well, happy birthday, buddy. Shipped the Funko to Canada. So, there you are, dude. You got that. You got your stickers. Get that put down into there. I always look at this package right here to make sure that it's got all the adapters in it, the little pieces, just to make sure, because I had one that didn't have one of the adapter pieces in it. Yep, it's in there. So you're good to go on all that. Do I have regular Mias axles? Just need a front. I think I do somewhere. It's a set, though. Sign the box. Do I have a marker here? I have a paint marker. I got a Sharpie marker somewhere. Four-wheel steering. You can get four-wheel steering. They'll ship you just two fronts. I can order those for you if you want. I have an order coming in, or an order of a bunch of links for the Carbon X. If you want that, message me and we'll get that taken care of. That good enough for you? There you go, buddy. I'll get you, I'll seal that thing up, put a drag skid in the back of it, and get that on its way in the morning. Or I'll get with Sean and see if we can do a big package deal and just ship it all one time. That way, just get everything down there, buddy. Yeah, you're talking about the original wide set, right? Yeah, I do. But it's just, I mean, I got a set over there. Been thinking about putting them on. So I got stuff all around me. So, yeah. What? Gens Ace 6S packs be running in the low C5B. Those were the 6800 milliamp G-Tech smart batteries. I think they were the smart ones. Four-wheel executioner. It's a video. It's in a video a couple weeks ago. But like they were that much smaller. Mine on these right here, the fronts is literally 5 millimeters narrower, 2.5 millimeters on each side. The rear is 10, so you're looking at 5 millimeters on each side difference. So it's not a lot, but it's enough to just get your stuff in to be legal in some cases. So in some cases, yes. So, all right, let's do some rapid fire here. Tech questions. Let's do it. All right, I am waiting for yours. Now, on my axles, they've also got 5 degrees more caster as well. So, 5 degrees more caster, a little bit of more room for the servo wire behind the axle, all that stuff. Patrick, yes, sir. Torpedo, you got it, buddy. Me too. So, rapid fire, or are we going to finish this thing up soon? I'm waiting to see some questions. My first RC that I recall, a little brown Camaro, I think from Radio Shack. I took it apart, could never put it back together. It was one of those kind with the big board in it, the big circuit board that had the motor drive and all that stuff on it. That's kind of what it was. I think it run on 4 AA batteries. What is the weight limit for a fat chick to lowered vehicle before it scrapes? If you look at some of these trucks running around here, they've apparently had a whole bunch of big people in the back because some springs are broke. Yep. Sent me a pic. He, in fact, did snap. Dude, I know, Nitro. He sent me that pic, too. He actually legit broke it. So, I think there are parts on Amazon I think you can get for them. Yeah, he sent the picture. I told him just to adjust it a little bit and to get right back together. Probably not, but let me see here. So if we are done with this, we're going to wrap this thing up in about 10 minutes. So I did a test drive on that crawler, showed you that I made, and then it killed all the lines. The breaker. Okay, nice. Okay, Kenneth. I hope he did too, Nitro. That was a good break. When you break a shock tower in half like that, that's usually good quality breakage. It sucks that you break it, but it's a good quality breakage. It's not like a wheel nut falling off and losing a wheel hex. That kind of stinks. Yeah. Shoot, he could probably use some super glue and put that thing back together. I should do a whole video on that. You super gluing that shock tower back together, and then go see what it can do. Probably not much, but it'll do something. Now, actually, I wonder if Clayton has somebody around that can weld aluminum. If you put that together, you might be able to just fuse it, you know, without very, very little filler. No, nothing with Gorilla Glue, Max Paul. I'll never waste money on Gorilla Glue again. Ooh, the new FureTech is due in tomorrow. That is coming in tomorrow. And I saw in a Facebook group, the guy was asking, getting frustrated because there was no answer. Is it waterproof? Is it waterproof? No, it is not. The new 2-in-1 is not waterproof, the Unity 1/10 scale, and neither is that micro Tesla thing that he's got. Not waterproof. So with them not being waterproof, don't go into the water. Typically speaking, if you're using that style motor, you're running dry competition. You're not doing mud holes. At least I wouldn't think so. I wonder if you were to take JB Weld, like take the tower off and score it, you know, like add some good, you know, physical holds, and then JB Weld that thing back up. I wonder if that would work. It's the 2300 kV Unity 10 by FureTech is what's supposed to be here tomorrow, which is why I'm trying my best to get this other stuff done. This right here in the SCX6, I was supposed to drive that today. Ended up doing everything other than that. They are installed. So that'll be driven tomorrow. I want to put the Unity. actually, I've got a build video. I've got to do a build on the website. In addition to this, when you get the new Carbon X kit, I'm going to have a build video, which I'm going to show the parts and pieces and all that. So, you know, I guess I could have a whole nother truck, right? I mean, there's no point in taking that out. Those printed rails are doing fine, but maybe just have that as a test bed. But anyway, I don't know yet. But I really hope that Unity is everything it's supposed to be. I really do, because with it being short, with it being 2-in-1, 4S compatible, 4S capable. The BEC, I've seen it at 5 amps and 7 amps listed. Typically 5 amps is enough for most decent servos. You start getting crazy, you're going to need a little bit more. So, but I really, really hope that motor is what it's supposed to be. I hope the drive is good. I hope the changeover from sine startup into drive is smooth. Typically speaking, when you do that and you have the gearing right, it's such a small difference between sine startup and drive, you typically don't feel anything out of it, But we'll have to see. 2300 4S, that should be able to work pretty good with a little bit of gearing, right? Okay, yeah, I honestly don't really want an 1800 kV Unity unless it's 6S capable. I prefer the 2300, and the reason is you can run a smaller pinion gear, so you can gear that thing down to where if there is something in the startup to drive, it's less noticeable by motor RPM. Do the J Concepts 2.0 beadlocks clear the F10 portal? Not really. They still hit that top bolt, unfortunately. Yes, the Tesla thing is on the way with it. What are my favorite YouTubers? I would have to say probably 2 of them. Tony CCXRC. He's a pretty good dude too. So I met him. I mean, I've actually met quite a few of them. I met Kamikaze. I've met Greg, RC Review, RC Driver Online. He's really awesome. I've met Mark Santa Maria, and most of these guys I met down at the Armageddon event. Fromba 57, he's actually been in here in an interview with us before. There was a few of them that I met down there that I thought were pretty cool dudes. I could obviously say Kevin Talbot, the favorite, and he's pretty darn awesome. But I mean, everybody's got their own thing. I know Greg is RC Driver Online, man. He's been around the block a lot. The dude is seriously good. I mean, he puts these little shorts together. I have tried to mimic him. I do not have the skills. A lot of these guys that really have nice edited videos have editing backgrounds and like video production and stuff. I don't have any of that. I just don't have any of that. So, what ring and pinion gears will fit the Muse cheat code axles? I have those in stock. I have the 824, the 827, and 833. They are also all your normal axial AR45 gears fit just fine. Yep, Nitro Pimp, Greg, Max, yep, Jeremy, yep, Tom Lee, DRC, Razor, yep. Man, there's a lot of RC YouTubers out there, and honestly, I rarely ever watch them. I mean, when I'm on YouTube, I'm looking up Married with Children reruns, Family Guy, World's Strongest Man, arm wrestling, East versus West. Watch the Brian Shaw arm wrestling match. Eddie Hall, Thor, Hathor. I don't know. I'm just interested in all that kind of stuff, And also WWE. I watch quite a bit of that. Yeah, Greg's been around and he's accomplished a lot in the RC world. I mean, he's very accomplished, very high and accomplished guy. Harley Scale News is pretty good too. Yeah. I just rarely watch RC content, you know. Now, if there is something that, right, Nacho Pimp, um, if there is something that I need to review and I need tech on it, I typically will look up Greg and see if he's done it. Or I'll just send him a message or give him a call, you know, say, dude, what do you think about this? Should I point something out here or there? And there's been a few times we've actually worked back and forth to where we got everything right, you know? So Greg's a pretty cool dude. Jerry Brown, if the only guy you watch is Exocaged, buddy, you're missing a lot of the hobby. There's a lot better YouTubers out there than I am, dude. They edit better. They seem to have more energy. You know, it's just kind of one of those things, man. Gotten to meet many in the RC community that doesn't have a big Louisiana. No, I guess not. But my next big event, actually, I got to look at the schedule because I think I've got Proline by the Fire. Then I've got Proline by the Fire, Halloween Haul and Crawl at Cherokee Rock Village. And then after that, I believe we got ExoFest 2 here in Callahan, Florida, which should be amazing, dude. They're putting in a drag strip so we can have drag racing at this ExoFest. This ExoFest is going to have everything, dude. Everything. It's going to have everything, man. Oh, need more crawling. Kenneth, man, if I do straight crawling, I get complaints. Straight bashers, I get complaints. Straight racers, I get complaints. So I try to mix it up. Right now, the castle is, you know, a new 12S castle, man. The thing is, there's a monster. I really want to try to get this into a crawler. But, I mean, like, you take this truck right here, and you put this motor in, just to give you an idea of the size of this thing. I mean, look. Just so you see the size of this thing. I don't know how I can make this into a crawler. That will be amazing, though. It bottoms out the suspension pretty hard. I mean, it's only about 4.5 to 5 pounds of motor. Yep, it's down there, buddy. Straight to the point. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate that. Making content. He is making content again. Yes, he is. A bigger crawler. It will need T-Rex 4 axles, dude. Man, oh, that's a lot of motor. Hold back, Marcus. All right. But yeah, I would like to fit it in there. I just don't know if I can get a 48 pitch pinion gear for an 8mm shaft. Imagine bolting this onto, well, let me grab this real quick. Hang on. Okay. This is a VRD skid with a Fusion. Now, this Fusion 2020 is a huge motor in the crawlers. Well, not really. Jeez, dude. Man, that would be quite the thing. A full 12S crawler. Wow. It would have enough torque to just break everything. Yeah, it might could fit in a 6. In my current 6, I have a Fusion 8. And dude, it looks tiny in there. It really does. Oh, as a router, I could see that. This could definitely, this has enough torque. I mean, heck, what was it, 19 plus horsepower is what the data log said. That's crazy. All right, Marcus. ExoFest 2 is November 1st and 2nd. There are tickets on the website. So you get the tickets. As it gets closer, we will be working on discounts in the local area to where that $45 ticket will actually be worth more than that if you use it correctly. Raminator axles under a Power Wheels. Just put a Power Wheels body on top of a Raminator and call it a day. Exofest 3 is still currently scheduled for DFD around Tampa, Florida. So that's where Exofest 3 is supposed to be. So we will see if that's where it actually ends up. So we will see where all that goes. All right, everything is looking just about right on the money here. Where are we at here? All right. This is two. Sliding sideways. What's up, buddy? Public parking scare people, right? I mean, Halloween's coming up, so sputter crawlers, Skevy. Wonder how that castle motor would do in the Raminator. At 560 is a ton of torque. That's what make it wake up. I don't know, Marcus. I mean, the Casa ESC by itself does have quite a bit of pep to it. I mean, it generally has more instantaneous power than what the Max 4 does. The Max 4 tends to roll into it. Now, that Vidavon ESC, man, if you're a channel member, you've already seen it. In the drive, dude, that thing's got some punch, let me tell you. Really got some good punch. Now, when we do the next Exofest at Cherokee, I'm going to move the stuff around in the pavilion, and we're going to be doing some Grom racing and NASCAR racing right inside of there. All right, buddy. Kenneth, catch you later, buddy. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish this up in about 4 minutes. So about 4 minutes, 8:30, we're going to call it right here. And I will see you guys in the morning. It will be the actual full drive of the new Vidavon ESC. Because as soon as we finish this off, I've got to start working on the video for this. I also need to drive a 124. I got a system I got to test out in that as well. Oh well. Yeah. It's a funny thing. These things never end. All right. So, all right, guys. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to walk my way around and 70 plus on the DBXL. I would have to come up with another spur gear. It's geared as max as it can go right now. I got a 23 or 24 tooth pinion gear on it right now. And I can't fit any more on it. So maybe I can mess with timing, but you're only getting 60 miles per hour. I could bump the tire size up to pick up a little more rollout on that. Maybe add a little timing to it. But I really don't think it's going to get 70 in that field. A little bit slow, but not too bad. Yep, Paul, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to turn them lights on and go do my crawling right out there. Well, that's nice and cool. Anyway, guys, going to wrap this up. You guys have a good one. And I will get this packed up. I'll see if I can pack everything else and just do one big shipment. See what we can do for that. All right, guys. You all have a good one. And I will catch you guys later. See you in the morning. Show tonight. Yes, sir. I wonder. Yeah, I'll do an executioner next weekend or next week. You guys have a good one. Have a good one. Later.